of Sunday's big game, we sat down with Brandi Chastain, one of the stars of 1999's Team USA.
After scoring the winning goal against China, Chastain and her moment of celebration became one of the most unforgettable in all of sports.
I think my first real job was handing out samples in a grocery store. Yeah, lots of fun. Oh, I have lots of talents, but I can't share them with you. They're secrets. My grandfather gave me this. He actually used to give me $1 for scoring a goal and $1.50 for an assist. So he taught me that it's better to give than to receive. Now, I was on the '91 World Cup team, and shortly after I was cut. So coming back to the national team in '95 after that World Cup and making that team, I knew that I deserved to be there. I've had both ACLs reconstructed, so I was injured a lot during the middle of my career, but luckily it came just before the World Cup, so it gave me a lot of perspective. I think women's soccer's changed the most just by sheer numbers. You know, the number of young girls that are now participating in the game, and that's not just in the US, that's worldwide. I think that's the greatest change that we've seen. When I was playing, I wouldn't put my jersey on until I got to the locker room. So we got them at the hotel, and you could either put them on at the hotel and ride the bus with it on, but I would only put it on when I got to the locker room. Be happy, be kind, be compassionate. Well, since I'm on the road a lot, I think a perfect day would be at home, giving my son a kiss goodnight and reading him a book.
Okay, so that's 20 questions.
Right on.
Yeah.
Well, that was simple.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear that she was cut at one point in her career. What a great message for young kids.
So many athletes
give
have
up.
that. Yeah, they tell young kids that one of the biggest moments in their lives are when they actually do suffer a defeat or do suffer a loss because it inspires them to greater achievement.
And how can you forget that moment when she took off her shirt? You know what she said about it?
It is. You pointed out the U.S. men's hockey team, and that moment, I think, are two of the great ones.
Two huge ones. She said it was just a momentary insanity, nothing more, nothing less.
That's right.
It was amazing.